Welcome, welcome.
Keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X.
Let's go.
And when you do, man, he becomes...
Fourth down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check...
The return, here's Washington. And he's going to take it all the way. Electric moment on the return for touchdown.
House call.
What a great way to announce yourself to your teammates as a huge part of this team.
Yeah, and there's no greater way to establish value and to earn a role on a team, Mike, than through special teams. Now, when you could do it as a returner and you can impact the game by putting points on the board, man, that is different. In this case, that's exactly what he does, and that is a huge impact play here by the young rookie.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Love. First down throw there is incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. He'll try to run for it.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this first down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the first down marker, sets up 4th down.
Now the return. Look at him go! Inside the 40, to the 20. And he's going to bring this one back. 76 yards. Touchdown, Miami.
House call.
And now they are starting to pour it on here. All phases going. Add the punt return unit for yet another touchdown.
Some days, Mike, it's just your day, and that's what today is for this team. It just seems everything they're doing, everything they're calling is coming up right. The latest being that punt return to extend this lead. Wow, what a play.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins looking terrific here out of the gate. Already up 21-0. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Got it.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go now.
Love. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
If you can't protect the quarterback in the NFL, you might as well just throw your entire playbook in the garbage. Everything starts there. And with the amount this quarterback's been hit and taken down here in the first quarter, are we confident that we're going to be able to even see him in the game come the second?
Check White.
On the bootleg, it's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Here's Daniel Whelan now, as he's standing right around his own goal line. This is taken at his own 30. Tua now on first down. And this throw batted away and incomplete. Jair Alexander is there to bat that one away. He'll try again here. Second and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. He'll get this to the former Falcon, Jonnu Smith. He gets free inside the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 89 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the set.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Smith, red. Switch, yellow.
To throw is Love. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If this quarterback's offensive line had as much fight as he does, I don't think they'd be in this situation to begin with. I mean, it's not even halftime here, Mike, and they've already given up 6 sacks. At this rate, I'm not sure they're confident their quarterback's going to make it out of this game in one piece.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
Ready. Hut.
Back to throw is Love. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter. That is Zach Sealer getting in there to bring him down. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back at Lambeau Field. Here's their punter now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
Go ahead.
On first down, Tagovailoa under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Rashawn Gary, former Michigan Wolverine, in there to take him down.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback, and nice start to this drive.
That's caught downfield by Waddle. And he will score. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Sanders here for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Dolphins stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Hut, hut.
Love to throw. Now he'll run it. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Javon Holland up to make the tackle.
On the double.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
To throw is Love. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a clinic tape as far as how do you rush the quarterback. From all 3 levels, their ability to get the quarterback on the ground is pretty remarkable, and it's still early here in the game, and if this offense doesn't get going here and protect the quarterback, we could be looking at a record-setting performance.
Jaden Reed was the intended target, and that'll set up 4th down. Here's the punter now. He'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. That is fielded at the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Ready.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Out of the pistol, here's Tua. This throw right side is caught by Hill. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. He's had a lot of success throwing the ball early. Look at the numbers. Already up over 200 passing yards.
44, ready.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's 2. Open man downfield is Smith. And he will go all the way. Jonnu Smith, touchdown Dolphins. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This returnable with Reed. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Ready up.
1st and 10.
Set. Ready. Set. Cut.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He'll manage only a couple. Marcus May in on the stop.
Ready. Ready.
2nd down and 8.
Set. Ready. Ready.
Here's Love. That complete to Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes. Tried to do too much.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tyrell Dodson. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick six for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick six.
And now you get the pick six, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for two.
Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This returnable with Reed. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Now Love. He'll get this out wide. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Down. Set. Go.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half.
Okay, Frank.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10.
Ready. Hut, hut.
Throwing is Love. He'll go underneath to Jacobs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Off he goes.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Not today.
This offense just can't buy a third down conversion right now, Mike. And if you're not going to have a lot of explosive plays, that's just not a formula for success. The ability to sustain drives, maintain possession, that's a critical factor in scoring points in the NFL. And so far, this has been about as bad as it gets.
And he's going to lose yardage on this return. Tried to retreat, but is covered up. Now, Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here.
Ready, shot.
Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 95 yards. Touchdown, Miami. What a...
Bombs away to the tight end.
That's his third touchdown already. So the numbers starting to pile up here early. We haven't reached halftime, and he's already thrown 4 touchdown passes. Now Sanders on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins add on to their already sizable lead. Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. This returnable with Reed. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Come on, set.
Here's first and 10.
Ready.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we're at the half, and the visiting Dolphins are in the lead. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins got some strong play out of their quarterback number 1, Tua Tagovailoa. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Strong. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Dolphins offense and Tua Tagovailoa making their way back out. And he has given the folks who put together our highlights a lot to choose from. Came out hot, has not let up. Touchdown pass after touchdown pass. The defense left grasping at straws, trying to figure out how to slow him down. He has had some kind of game.
All right.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he will score. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. That his second touchdown tonight. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Sanders here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins will add one more onto their big lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Ready, ready. Ready.
We'll go play action with Love. He runs with it.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Love. Catch is made by Romeo Doubs.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. It is 3rd and 10.
Set.
From the gun, it's Love. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
So the two components to a scramble drill, Mike, is the quarterback has to buy time with his legs, and then all of the receivers need to second reaction and come open downfield late. And he bought time, but nobody was able to separate, and there's nowhere to go with the ball.
On comes the Packers punting team. He'll return it from the 11. And some good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. That is caught left side by Waddle. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
When done properly, crossing routes are a great way to get your receivers the ball in space with room to run after the catch. And that's exactly what they're able to do here, executed to perfection, and they pick up a ton of yards after the catch.
Now a first down throw for Tua. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Up the sideline to the 15. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Here we go, set. Check, pick.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Javon Holland up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9.
Set, hut.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Oh, a loose football. And the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. 3rd down, 3 to
Here
go.
we go, here we go. Check, hut.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Back to the drawing board for this run game, Mike. The offensive coordinator and his staff, they have to do a better job giving plays, giving opportunities to their offense to find success on the ground. Because right now, they have no answers for this defense.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. A pistol set with Tagovailoa. Taking a shot downfield for Smith.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
To throw on 2nd down, it's Tua. He's going to dial up another deep ball. Eric Stokes, the man there defensively to break that one up. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He finds his tight end, that's Smythe.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the 3rd, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They snap it to Tua. And he will have a Dolphins first down. well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains.
And that's a big-time effort on 4th down. If he doesn't come up with this ball, Mike, they turn it over on downs, but instead, not only does he lay out and make a terrific catch, they get a fresh set of downs here and now see if they can finish this thing off and come away with some points.
To the air again, Tagovailoa. Got his man at the 6. And he will get into the end zone. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Dolphins. So that will tie the NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. First done by Sid Luckman with the Bears in 1943. And then Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 1954. We've waited a long time. Now they have company. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins stretch things out even further. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
Down. Set.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He's going to tuck it and go.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
Set. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. The Dolphins offense headed back to take over once more. Hey, Greg, this has been something to watch. Let's go through some of these highlights. Touchdown after touchdown after touchdown.
And this is one of those games where dreams are a reality, Mike, and you just can't.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Back to throw is Tua. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That is brought in. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll have more Thursday night. So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. Out of the pistol, here's Tua. That is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. So yet another touchdown pass, and that one's going to be the record breaker. Most touchdown passes in a single game. So that's the big one. in this offensive onslaught. A little bit of history. 8 passing touchdowns in one game. That's an all-time NFL record for a quarterback. Now Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This returnable with Reed. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
Black Ultra. Set, hut.
On first down, it's Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Ready.
Here's Love to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. What can they do here? This is third and forever.
Let's go. Hut.
To throw is Love. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On first down, Tagovailoa. He was trying to get it to Odell Beckham Jr. there, and that will lead to a second down. From the gun, here's Tua. That is caught to the goal line and in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
The extra point by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins are able to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This returnable with Reed. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. And this defense has really had operating from their own 23. They'll begin first and 10.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
To throw is Love. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
I love these crossing routes, Mike. Not only do they put so much stress into the deep layers of the defense, but they really allow the wide receivers to run with the ball after the catch. We just saw a great example why, and it led to a huge chunk play. Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, Mike, this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
3rd and 6.
Here we go, set, yellow, line, cut.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
McManus's kick is good. And the Packers are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. 2 and out on 1st down. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. Jair Alexander is there to bat that one away. Here's 2 and out on 2nd down. That's to the sideline where he finds Hill.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far that has proven to not be the case.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Here's Tungo Vailoa. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, there's refusing to take your foot off the gas, and then there's this. I'm not even sure really how to classify. I mean, to have this type of lead in the fourth quarter and still continue to air it out. I'll tell you what, I'm going to pay attention to this after the game coach's handshake. I think could be pretty interesting.
Again, it's Tua. That's caught downfield by Smith. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Tua to throw again. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. It's 2nd down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
It is brought in the end zone. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Sanders here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins are going to extend their lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This returnable with Reed. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the set. Set, hut. Set, go.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
On the ready. Here we go. Here we go.
Love to throw it on 1st down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Check white. Smith red.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. He'll take off again.
That's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either their ball or as a runner, and they're able to force 4th down.
Packers set to kick this one away. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more.
Ready.
Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. That's taken in by Achane. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 9.
44. Ready. Out.
Now it's Tua. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
The offense's backs were already up against the wall, but after suffering that last sack, it's all but eliminated whatever breathing room they had left, and for the rest of this drive, they don't have much room for error at all. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Now Tua. He's got his man. It's Smith. Good gainer there. They'll get him out of bounds up past the 35-yard line. What a play on 4th and long. 32 yards.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often, the days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Think back to what they told us during the week, Mike. They said this primetime platform, this is a tremendous opportunity for us to show the entire league and put them on notice. And boy, after this performance, boy, have they ever.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
All right. Set.
Throwing again, it's Tua. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Jonnu Smith, touchdown Dolphins. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single game NFL record. Now, here's the Dolphins and Tua going for 2.
Ready, set.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This returnable with Reed. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Packers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Greg, sitting up here with you, this is not the same energy we saw from this team at the start of the game. How much has the defense kind of sapped it out of?
On the double. Come on, set. Hut, hut.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
That one good for 29. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Ready?
From the gun, it's Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire. game long. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Set, ready. Ready.
Throwing is Love. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunate this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Set.
Here we go. One final play. Here's a shot toward the end zone. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. And they were able to run up a big point total here, higher even than the 72 points put up by Washington in 1966. That was the previous record. They were able to surpass it in this one. An incredible record-setting offensive performance. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night from Lambeau Field.
Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Peace.
Thanks for watching. Like, thumbs up, comment, subscribe and share. Victory hand.